Hi, welcome. Car is to you. This is 11 a.m. on Friday, the 10th of July, 2026. Are you ready to take notes? Well, you may have noticed that I look quite a bit different. Yesterday, I did some gardening and I was cutting a tree that has a poisonous sap, and that sap got on my hands, and at some stage I wiped my face, and uh, the sap has puffed up my eyes and nose, etc. So yes, I look different. Mind you, I noticed one thing. The wrinkles have disappeared because they're all puffed up as well. And I haven't seen this for many years. Notice that scar there? Well, all my wrinkles, I don't know if you can see that scar there, but all my wrinkles made that scar sort of disappear because it just seemed like all my facial wrinkles. And, well, that's making me think, why don't I talk about appearance and scars and how we see ourselves? Okay, so people, mostly women, tend to put makeup on. And they do so to be better looking. And when you're better looking, people think of you better. They consider that you are a better person or a more appealing person. And in all reality, we shouldn't really be trying to change the way we look to change a person's opinion about us. We should be changing what we say and what we do to change a person's opinion about us. And the what we say and what we do should be a focus on being more godlike, being more, and I'm not saying godlike as in to become a god and to be worshipped. No, no, no. To be more Christ-like, and that means actually the opposite. It means to be more humble. It means to be more forgiving. It means to be a person that seeks to honor God in everything they do and present God in everything they do and everything they say to everyone. Yet instead, we, like people of the world, will go and plaster our faces with makeup. Well, I don't need to because this poison has this tree sap, which is poisonous, has puffed up my face and removed all my wrinkles. I might as well sell it as a anti-wrinkle cream. Mind you, it's sort of relatively painful. The fact that my eyes are puffed up means that when I blink, I can actually feel a tension that isn't normally there. Anyway, yet why is it that we use our physical appearance to try and convince people that we are something other than what we are, that we are more attractive than what we are? We want to be attracted, we want to be liked. But what's more important, be liked by people or be liked by God? Be liked by worldly people or be liked by godly people? I think godly people generally, and excuse me for those that are really attached to makeup, etc., and the like, but I think godly people would respect you more if you either don't use makeup or use absolutely minimal makeup. But does how I look matter? After all, what is it to have puffy eyes? What is it to have fewer wrinkles because of a poison? It's a waste of money, a waste of time, and it's deceitful. Sure, people might think higher of you, but you're deceiving them to do so. They might think, oh, you're good looking. Yet if it's all makeup, you are deceiving them to think well of you. So, who's in your heart? You. Who are you seeking to be praised? You, not God. I'm starting to think as I say this that makeup itself is sinful because it is trying to take a person's focus and put it on you and for you to be appealing through deceiving them. It's all about you and it's all about deceit. That's sinful, isn't it? I'm not saying that we should go back to the Cromwell era. You know, the anti-wrinkle face creams, I'm pretty sure work like Botox. And Botox puffs up the face, like my puffy eyes right now, and the puffing squeezes those wrinkles out. That wrinkled area gets puffed so much that you can't see the wrinkles. So, what is Botox? Well, it's short for botulinum toxin. Botox, botulinum toxin. Toxic, a poison. Why do we poison our faces? Just to look a little bit younger, look good. Certainly not godly. One thing I notice is there's an awful lot of people that focus on sin or not upholding the law or the like. Yet, do they consider the things that you are to do rather than just the things that you are not to do? Do they tell people about the grace of Christ? The grace of God? Do they even understand what the grace of God is? I'm going to say basically no. On occasion, I have actually found people who do know what the grace of God is, yet they still deny it in two ways. I've found one person who only ever talks about the law and abiding by the law, and it seems that he worships the law rather than worshipping God because we talk about the things that are in our heart and we worship the things in our heart. So if I talk about God a lot, well, it's because God's in my heart and I worship God. If I talk about the law a lot, sure, it might be relevant to God, but it's not God. Should it be the majority of our discussion? No. Yet, do these people talk about grace? Oh, sure. I'll mention grace once in every few thousand words. I'll say a couple of words in a single sentence about grace in every couple of hundred sentences. 200 sentences, one about grace, one about God, 998 about the law. They're worshipping the law. And the other one quoted Dr. Strong and Joseph Henry Thayer by saying exactly what their descriptions of grace were. Charis, the word translated into grace. And then the person said, so that's basically unmerited favour. He knew exactly what grace was, yet denied it. Because unmerited favour is actually, the Greek word for that is charizomai, not charis. So why do we do that? It's our desire. It's what we want. It's what we want to promote. It's what we think will do good things for us. It's what we think will be the way we can work our way to heaven. No relationship with God. We don't know God. It's quite unsettling because the only people I've ever found that can give a description of grace that is either like Dr. Strong's Concordance or Joseph Henry Thayer, Thayer's Lexicon. Those two people, one was a legalist and the other a I don't know what you call a person that reduces grace to unmerited favour, other than ignorant. A person that displays willful ignorance. Why am I talking about other people? I don't really like talking about other people, but I guess it's one way we can understand what God does desire if we can see where people are going wrong. Am I justifying myself by that? Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about these things as I say them, so this is merely a exposition of my thought process on grace and other people's understanding. The not so common understanding. And I'd say common understanding, the problem is, commonly, most people have no idea at all, which is somewhat upsetting. For the last few days, I have been relatively unable to concentrate and to get into what I need to do for multiple reasons. Often it is people, well, more so tasks that people seek, etc., that I'll be doing one thing and then another and then another. And when it comes time to do something godly, it's like I've got no idea of what I'm doing, and then more tasks. And I am unsettled in my mind. I'm not disturbed. I'm not having trouble. It's just that I can't gain a clear thought direction to what I need to do for God. Well, how do I say that? Have you ever been lost as to what to do next? Not just what to do next, but even what to do now, as far as God goes? I certainly have, and I am right now. I know where God is leading me. I can see the hill that I need to climb. I just can't see the path in front of my feet. I can't see the next move. I can't see what I need to do when I stop speaking to you. I'm having issues. I'm filling the time with godly things. I mean, I can read the Bible, for example. Not that that's what I'm doing, but I'm doing other things. I'm doing ministry related things, but I'm doing them to fill the time more so than doing what I'm actually called to do. They're related, but they're not exactly what I'm called to do. I'm just not inspired. I'm inspired to do it. I'm just not inspired as how to do the next few steps. And they're not physical steps. They're not a matter of, oh, my ministry is feed the hungry, so I need to go get food and then take it to the streets. No, no. It's I need mental creativity for this. And that kind of inspiration. The creativity is just not there at the moment. So I'm lost. If you too are lost, don't worry. It happens to people in ministry as well, so you're not alone. What can you do? Maybe reach out and talk to someone that might be able to help. Talk to us, contact us. I don't even know what to say next. This is quite unique for me. I normally can just think of a subject instantly and start talking. God's taken me in a new direction, obviously. I've still got to climb that hill, but I've got to find a different path. Okay, look, I don't know what I'm talking about today, so I'll just leave it there. Bless you. Govern well. Courage to you.